the NHP patients would call in. Who would they call in? Probably.
Chief Engineer Fielding?
No. Calls in a little boy. Calls in a little boy named Sean Yu. He shows up and he looks so excited to see you. He gives a little salute, and he's just like super happy to be around all these cool people. And he's like, "Hey guys, I'm supposed to take you to the place. You know, the place, the bottom of the well. I'm not allowed to go in there. It's only for adults. But you know, there's other places I can go. Places that I bet a lot of people don't know about. I think I found a secret even." Yep.
Oh, secret.
It's a little kid.
Just
That
gonna
is tempting
look
a
at
lot.
him.
And if there's nothing else, like Patience and Edina will turn back to their paperwork. Patience's like hologram kind of powers down, and they seem to just kind of do their own thing at this point. Unless you have any further questions for them.
Oh,
I
I
got
think.
I guess let's get to the printer and print up our mechs.
Who's the landmark colonial representative on the colony?
Well, that would have been Patience.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, we printing these mechs.
Like
Sure.
the next step, but
If you
I
would like
think
to
we
go,
should only print them just before we leave, because like Patience said, the act of printing the mechs is going to alert people that something's going
they're
on.
being printed.
So we should probably
Okay.
rest up and print them just before we need them.
well, going to the print shop is in the governor's farm. It's in this little villa. It's a 3-story, fully enclosed building. There's armed guards at all times here, and it's right next to the command tower that we talked about earlier. And you can just see like waste products and gas and smog being just vented straight up above this place. However, there's like a weird kind of net above it that tries to capture a lot of that and recycle it instead of letting it get into the atmosphere. It only had access to its onboard library of industrial and civilian equipment. It was not able to. It was not able to print like military sort of mechs or anything like that. And gotta read this. Gotta read this. Gotta read this. According to this, it will take about a day for every 3 mechs printed.
Ooh. We got a lot of people.
Yep.
So at least 3 days.
How many of you are there?
There's 7 or 8.
1, 2,
Let
3,
me
4,
count.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, there's 8 of you. It's gonna take about 3 days.
Oh shit!
I'd hate to point this out for the class. There's 8 currently in the chat, correct? Like in the call.
Mm-hmm.
This is like 13.
There are also the other pilots who are here who, and this might just be we don't want that because it might fuck with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They would also probably want to get their mechs. We would get ours first because we're here and we're going, but everyone
Yes.
else would then get their mechs as well.
Correct.
So everybody in the from the bad breaks would have their mechs by like
Probably day 5.
day 5 or day 6.
Right?
Ooh, that's a long time.
I just wanted to say that because it was important. There are a lot of bad break members. Some who we miss terribly, which is all of them. I miss every single bad break member who is not here sometimes. You're all great, and I'm glad you guys get to make it every other Friday. But I also miss people who don't play as much because, you know, they're missing out. And Lancer's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anywho.
What can we do for 6 days?
Well, you don't.
I will say,
You don't have to wait 6 days. You only have to wait about 3. Y'all get a little weekend of downtime, I suppose. You can just integrate with the people if you want. You can ask about rumors. You can ask further questions. You can ask about whatever you want. Your game. I'm not going to give you hints. Your game to play.
We could, before we get to our 3 days of downtime, we could, I guess, interrogate's the wrong word, but it was the first word that came out of my brain.
Man.
Interrogate Fielding and be like, all right, what are we doing? What does this tower do? Where's Rachel?
where's the trigger?
I'm gonna become you's best friend.
Totem pole. Totem pole.
I want to figure out what this kid that said secret about. What's his secret?
Yeah, I'm gonna be this kid's best friend, like his celebrity best friend, and I'm gonna find out what those fucking secrets are.
Okay. He says, well, after I take you to the bottom of the well, my mom was gonna make me dinner, so I have to leave. But if you're free tomorrow, I can show you where it is. Just promise you won't tell nobody.
Oh, I promise.
Sure. Well, unless anybody's got anything else, he will take you to the tavern.
Let's go. I need a drink.
I do think right around now is when Alina, I think this is when Louis would kind of pull you over to the side and give you the world's worst pep talk that I sent to you in DMs. So,
If
This is
you
before we go to the bottom of the well.
probably.
Sorry, I kind of zoned out a little bit here because I'm looking
you're fine.
something up.
Sorry, I hear bottom of the well, and all I think of is fucking Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Hmm?
it's just
Before
like
we
a
leave-
it's just
Yeah.
like a shitty looking tavern with it's a popular and well-trafficked tavern. The bottom of the well is a hunched 3-story building with an enclosed patio area. It's set against the river, with docks extending out into the shallows. The whole first floor is a bar, meeting place, and performance space. One wall opens out onto the docks and can be buttoned up in the cold. It is currently buttoned up. The second and third floors contain modest one-bedroom apartments. The roof offers another patio space where laundry is often air-dried during the summer. There is a community bulletin board posting notices and requests, and they have they host music every other night.
Mm.
Karaoke.
Yep.
Food, then sleep, then see what the bounty board's like. Side quest time.
Woohoo.
Thought this was a side quest.
This is a side quest.
A super side.
Maybe.
All right.
I think
3 days of downtime.
We're on an escort quest, so now we need a fetch quest.
I'm hoping.
You're
I'm
welcome to do
hoping,
whatever you want. You can even tell me I just want to sleep 3 days and get straight to having our mechs. Whatever you guys want. As little or as much as you want to interact with the many named NPCs and hooks in this area, that is completely up to you.
I want to spend my time trying to get in favor with all the people here and drink, party with them. And try to be a big show off and promote my brand.
Roll me a d20. Just a flat d20, no bonuses. Just a flat d20.
Okay.
Just slash R d20.
Side
Nine?
at 19.
I have a show off bonus, a +6.
Sure. With a 9, in your time, Fred, I'm assuming you do this for the full 3 days?
Oh, I definitely try to like, maybe in between I'll try to get see if anybody knows about relics and stuff. But my main goal is just to get get the town's favor of us lancers that just got here.
Sure. You meet a person named Lunvilla. Yep. You can write that down if you want. Linvilla.
Yep.
They run the block. It's it's a bakery that is crowded from dusk till dawn, literally non-stop, absolutely busy.
And people go in there all the time.
People are always going in and out all the time.
Okay. Yeah, I'm literally gonna be drinking, buying people some food and whatnot.
And like Lunvilla, the baker, would call out to you on one of these days while you're fraternizing with people, and she's just like, "You seem like a real go-getter. How about you help me? Give me some sugar there, boy."
Oh,
Oh, Granny, come on! You know I can't do that.
What? Well, I mean, a colony is always in need of more sugar. It's something that I'm using the bacon. I suppose if you can't help me, that's alright, but it would really mean a lot to the colony if you was able to get us a little bit of sugar.
Oh, well, I'll get sugar. If you put it that way, I'll get you some sugar.
She says, well, you might be able to find some of them there gray towns out in the outskirts. Yeah, there's towns, we call them gray towns. They're not really legal. They're not really illegal. You know, you're kind of in the gray. Maybe sometimes you could trade out there. Find me what I'm looking for. Really use some of that sugar, boy.
Oh, Granny, how long does it really take to get up there, you know?
Well, I used to make them trips myself, and I'll tell you, Maricado used to give me all I needed and more. All I had to do was spread my legs for a few minutes, and this town was taken care of. But that boy, he found himself a wife, and he ain't been calling the old cotton top anymore.
Bryce.
I don't know who follow that.
What a horrible day to have
Your time, you were something, huh?
My time was last week, Sonny. That marriage just happened.
Hey, I'll see about getting some sugar. I'll get get some of my people. Maybe we'll get you something.
Well, I'd really appreciate that, and bring me a little extra. Maybe I can do something special for you too, like I used to do for Maricado.
Hey, you might be a little bit too old for me. I'm a little young buck, you know?
She kind of reaches into her mouth and pulls out her dentures, and she's like, "You ever had a gummer?"
Oh, man.
How much psychological damage are we
This would have been him on his own. Don't worry about it.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Well, Granny, I'll see about getting you some sugar, and maybe I'll get you some Mercado. That guy, he'll probably come up and help you out.
All right then, boy. Oh, I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave.
Oh, I'll be back. Don't you worry. Oh
The things you'll do for 24/7 pastries.
Look, she's just here to, make bread. She's just trying to get bread for the town. She's just trying to get bread for the town. That's all.
Lots of cookies.
Lots and lots of cookies.
Don't ask where the yeast is coming from.
Are you sure she's not making cakes?
It's the yeast of our worries.
Oh, that was really good, actually. I give that one an 8.
I'm gonna walk up the bakery, use my little connection ear thing, and try to contact my guys. Hey, this old lady needs some sugar. You guys want to come with me?
I think that's you guys.
I'm not going
I'm
to
so
answer.
glad I don't have one of those earpieces.
I also believe that I don't have one of the earpieces.
I actually don't think I have one either.
I think
I
that
have an
goes.
Omni hook, which is different.
Well,
Do we have short range comms or no?
you would.
Yell at each other, that's short range.
We do when we
We
are
have
in
short
the mech.
range comms.
In your mechs you do. In your mechs you do, but not if you don't have the data bead, then you don't have it right now. So he would just update you over the weekend, and we'll call that your action for now. Does anybody else want to do anything? Should we fast forward? Or do we want to meet more of the NPCs?
I want to.
Elena.
I want to keep trying to get into that vault, the weapons armory.
The weapons armory?
Yeah, I want to keep trying to talk to the guys in there and like see if I can actually get in there to access stuff.
I also want to be talking to the guys, so
You're both going to the armory. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I want to make friends with them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring some alcohol that I stole from Louis.
Bruh?
See if I can talk them into.
When did this happen?
If I see you pull out a can of Nelson oil, I'll know where you got it from, and fist to faces are gonna be thrown. That's all I'm saying.
Honestly, I was thinking that we clear the air and we have some fist-to-faces about the whole crashing a shuttle. But
So would that be
we just
rolling
kinda
the
cleared that
actum
tension.
scene?
So are you together heading towards the armory? Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm going to the armory. Yes, I don't know what they were doing.
Are you going to challenge Louis on crashing the shuttle? I'm saying this too.
I'm thinking about it.
49. Dude, you can.
I'm
go
thinking
for it.
about it. I think I'm gonna wait.
I need to know
Starry
who.
Night has first bet, but
I need to know who is heading towards the armory.
Who's going to the armory? Who's coming with me?
If not stopped, I would be going with you to make friends with the guards.
Okay, so we got 3 coming with me. Okay. Or 2 coming with. So 3 of us are going.
Kite, Splicer, and Louie are going.
Okay. As you guys approach the armory, you would see a guy with like you would very clearly recognize he's got kind of a stealth suit on him, and that allows him to go invisible. And he's got a wagon with a bunch of camouflage coating on it. He's got basically a rickshaw, and people from the armory have loaded it up with a bunch of munitions and stuff like that. And he's just kind of like talking to them and finishing up his loading. He looks like he's about to be on his way out.
I want to go up to the guard that did the phone thing, like the fake phone thing.
Yep.
And I want to let him know that that was maybe the greatest joke I've heard in 24 hours, and give him a beer. Louis really liked that.
The guy looks at you. The guy looks at you and he's like, "Hell yeah, brother!" Grabs it and just immediately pops that shit open.
Let's fucking go.
He doesn't even care. Yep, doesn't even care right now that he's on duty. He's like, "I'm gonna tell you right now, you only live once, and I ain't sure I'm gonna be living much longer." He starts chugging.
Hell yeah! I'll drink to that one, and I'm gonna open up a new beer and shotgun it with him.
As he brings it down, he's like, "You still ain't getting in there."
We've already had our identity confirmed.
Yeah, we've had our identities confirmed with your bosses. We're clear. We're getting mechs printed as it stands right now. And then I'm gonna like pull out like or like show them a copy of my license.
Sure. Let me pull this up real quick. He scans it, looks over at his friend, has him run some numbers, like looking at his data pad or whatever. He's like, "Huh. Alright, I guess you weren't lying after all. Yeah, alright. What can we do for you? You, another mercenary needing to do some trading?" He points over, he gestures at the guy with the rickshaw.
Yeah, let's see what you guys have available for us, because we're going out on a mission soon, and we need the, whatever support we can get.
He's gonna send you like a Google document to your data slates, to your suits and all that. And again, this is not a military colony. By no means is this a military colony. So what you see is like it can print a bunch of small arms. For the most part, it's GMS small pattern small arms, rifles, carbines, light machine guns, pistols, shotguns, and stuff like that. If you'd like to change any of your pilot gear, mechanically, what this is if you'd like to change any of your pilot weapons, you are able to do that. But they do not have any sort of specialty products here. You're not going to be able to get like specialty pilot gear. But feel free to swap out any of your pilot weapons, aside from heavy weapons. It does not print heavy weapons.
I would forward all that information to. I just assume that there's like an MSMC, like dead drop style group chat or something like that. Because we obviously lost a lot of hardware in the plane crash. So it'd be like, hey, just letting you guys know there is this machine here. Its capacities are limited. Here's what's available if we need to replace things that we've lost.
Roll me a get a hold of something for me, please.
That's going to be a flat D20. Holy shit, that's a 1.
Yep.
It looked like a 7 on my screen.
Would have been easier if you found someone who could communicate.
You know, all you receive back is a picture of some of the MSMC guys who, this was clearly taken like earlier in the day or maybe the day before, and they're just chatted out, like they're in like their boss bitch posture and all that, posed up with a bunch of weapons literally in front of this building with a couple of girls in bikinis, and they're like, where you been?
Shit.
Just where you been?
You do see one message going, okay, thank you, from Elena. That's it.
That's all you're gonna get with a 1, though. They took a moment to rib you, but they don't respond further.
How dare they? I'm cutting them off from the Nelson oil.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let the
On that note, one of the guys is in like a Captain Morgan pose, and there's a crate of Nelson oil under his boot on top of that.
Oh shit, where did he get it? He got my secret stock. Yes, we gotta get it back.
You were saying, JJ, sorry?
Yeah, I'm good on my gear right now. I'm just gonna like let the rest of the group know, through like,
Yep, sure. For the rest of the mission, as long as you're on this planet, if at any point you would like to change any small arms on your pilot, you will be welcome to do so using this facility. That is the benefit you just gained.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
that's it for me. I got what I wanted to at least get into that armory and see what the fuck they had.
Sure.
You never know. They might have had a tactical nuke.
Hey, I mean, that might come up later. You never know. That could come up.
Anyone
What's in
else
the
got anything?
armory? Guns.
Guns?
Roll guns.
Is
Elise
that...
would probably be taking the time to let out some of her, what's the word? Creative something. There's a...
Creative urges?
Creative juices?
Sure.
Yeah, and just sing at the bar, at the bottom of the well. That's narrative. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'll just say that, and then I'll actually find whoever I find first, whether it be Fitzroy or Shroud or Starry Night.
Well, two of those were made.
Yeah, whoever of you I find first.
Sounds like you're finding Shroud first. I don't know why I find that fun. I find it really funny. It's like I'm looking for Fitzroy that way. Also Shroud. They point in the same direction.
The same guy.
Oh no,
He's me.
I wanted to say Shroud or Starry Night because Fitzroy is the name of your mech, right?
Yeah. That's the name of my mech.
It's Morgan. Morgan Shanron.
Morgan is my name. My call sign is Shroud.
Yes. We've introduced each other, haven't we? I forgot.
Yes.
I'd be looking for Morgan or Starry Night, which I haven't been officially introduced to.
You can pick.
I'd go for Morgan because I've already spoken with him.
Sure.
All right.
Do you have a minute?
Yeah, sure.
I was hoping to speak to your leader actually, but I don't know if that's okay right now. There seems to be some tension between you and Louis.
I don't much appreciate crashing a ship and then just kind of mulling over it. I feel like we should have at least covered that in some variation.
Yes, I agree. He seems very nonchalant about that situation.
Let's go.
But what I wanted to ask was if there is any chance that we can look over that spot where the shuttle crashed. I would like to collect the dog tags or any personal effects of the people that we lost, if that is possible.
No, I think we should look over it for now because we have a bigger task at hand, and I'm not going to let any grudge.
When we have the chance is all I'm asking.
Yeah. If we want to collect dog tags, I'm all for it. I've had fallen comrades, and there was less than dog tags to find, so I'm all for finding whatever you feel is necessary to find.
And she visibly looks like there was a weight that fell off her shoulder, because the last few people she's asked has denied her that. And she just feels like, oh, thank God there's someone here who actually fucking cares. And yeah. Thank you.
Morgan begins to actively was stuttering in that last bit. That was not just me not having words.
Ooh.
Did you hear me singing, by the way?
I did. Yeah, I didn't think it was appropriate to comment.
That's okay. And yeah, well, I'll leave it at that. Whatever happens.
Yeah.
Did you just spend the night, I guess?
Yeah. Going to sleep. That's my plan. You guys can talk now.
Yeah, it's what I was trying to say. Like, come on. That's it for me.
We're giving y'all your moment.
All I gotta say is, not my clowns, not my circus. I do not give a shit about these MSC guys.
I mean, that's gonna be up to Morgan when he brings it up to Starry Night.
I think there's 3 players that have not checked in with what they were doing over the weekend or over this 3-day break or whatever. Rico, Kite, and Cherix.
Kite went to the armory.
That's right, Kite did go to the armory. Yeah. So Rico and Cherix, what were we doing?
I was going to use my time to further investigate the town. Kind of watch the locals and see what goes on.
Okay! I can work with that. I actually have a chart for that. Let me go find my chart. Where's my chart? Where's my chart?
Watching from the shadows.
Roll me a d20, please. Just a flat d20.
Flat d20?
Actually, roll me 3 of them, because this would have been 3 days. Actually, cancel that. We're gonna... Oh, well, that doesn't matter. Wow. That's perfect. Yep, that's perfect, because that would have been the same rumor twice. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you 1 rumor at a time, and you tell me if you want to change what you're doing, or if you're just gonna keep just listening to the town, kind of people watching. So, one night while drunk, at the tavern, you, I don't know if you're drunk, but you would hear a drunken man, who just slams his beer down in front of you, sits down, and he's like, you know, I don't trust nobody here, man. I just think this whole thing is going tits up. It's just not right. It's just not right. I tell you, I heard a long time ago, there's a little rumor, you know, things that I know that people don't know. And I can tell you the real truth. You just want to listen. I don't know that you want to listen, but I'm gonna tell you anyway, because somebody's gotta listen at some point. You understand me? Somebody's gotta listen. And if it ain't gonna be you, maybe it'll be the next guy I tell this to. Somebody's gonna listen. I heard at one point Hercinia was a code name. That's a second commission. You remember them asshole space Nazis they was? We don't want to listen to the people like that no more. No, it's not something for me. I find myself thinking about them and I get all kinds of angry. I don't want them around no more. But let me tell you, them boys back then, they was trying to make super soldiers, just like them Nazi space people they was. And I heard that's what Hercinia was. It was a code name. That's what they've been seeing out there. They've been seeing out there in them woods and them trees. Them super soldiers. I'm telling you, you gotta listen to me, man. I'm not the only one that thinks this. I'm just the only one willing to say it. And then he slams his face down into the table and passes right the fuck out.
Two things. Does anybody else find it strange that he's talking to the German mechanically enhanced person about Nazi super soldiers?
He doesn't know, I'm a baby. He's just drunk.
Fergus is just gonna look at him as he passes out and be like, well, that's interesting. And goes to another table.
Just a bit stands up, like, I don't want to be next to this guy no more. I'm gonna go somewhere else.
The doctor got out crazy.
He got out crazy. He just noped the fuck out. It's like, oh, nope, that's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me, dog.
Drunken man sits down next to a mechanically enhanced German and starts talking about Nazi super soldiers in space, and it's like, this seems like a choice.
Your choice, however you feel about the reliability of this information. I have no input on that. That is completely for you to decide whether or not
I would bear that in mind and probably continue to people watch and see if there's a...
Okay, so day two of people watching is what I'm hearing. Is that correct?
Correct.
Alright, roll me another d20, please. And if you roll a third 11, I swear to God. Alright then.
Nope, it's worse.
Okay. With a 3, I need to find a specific person here. Okay, so once again, at the bottom of the well at the tavern, you would meet a militia trooper. He's only got the one little bracket on his insignia, very clearly lowest rank possible here. And he's drinking and looking at little holographic pictures of his wife and children. And he turns over to you and he's like, "Hey man, you got any family that you wish you was with too? Such a shit show out here, man. Such a fucking shit show. I just really gotta get through all this, you know? I just really gotta get through. Why did it have to be like this? This was supposed to be... Well, they told us it wasn't going to be like this, man. They told us it was going to be just, you know, colonization, set things up, bring your family in, leave if you have a family waiting for you. I wasn't supposed to be here this long. But I'm going to get through it. I'm going to get through it. You know what I really think it is? What I really think it is? I think that I think it's a conspiracy. I really do. I heard once, forever ago, there was a war here. You know, Union was... Not everybody wants to join Union peacefully. We gotta... You know, we gotta keep a stiff hand sometimes. It's a native population once, and it was right around the end of Second Commission. I don't think that they finished everything off. I really don't. I think we're now paying for that. You know the things that Second Com did? These people here, like, they're not gonna let us go. They're not gonna stop until we're all gone. I'm not making it back to them. I'm not gonna see them again. God, I'm gonna get through this. I promise you I'm gonna get through this. He's not even saying this to you anymore. He's like looking at his wife as he says this. He takes another drink from his cup, and then like raises his hand to the bartender to ask for another round for the table. That's all you get as far as rumors from this guy goes. Day 3. Are you just people watching again? You're getting a little bit more out of this because you're not getting like a hard benefit the way that everybody else is. You're getting more just narrative stories around the town. So, day 3 of people watching again.
Day 3 of people watching.
All right, roll me another d20.
Meanwhile, Northern Lights is just singing in the background.
Not great rolls, but you know, it's something.
I did not see this. Where's the roll? It's a 6. Okay, let me check my chart. Give me a moment. What do I got on a 6? What do I got on a 6?
I've already found the consistency, though.
On a 6, you meet faceless NPC who doesn't even have a name, interestingly enough. Who's just like climbs on top of a lot of the higher buildings and towers and walls and stuff like that. And you can see this person's got like a bullet hole in their helmet. It's risking quite a bit. They're organizing all of their pictures at the tavern, and they're talking about like the surrounding area. And they're like, it's absolutely beautiful, it is. Yeah, you know, everything out here, I've never seen anything like it. He'll show you pictures, and this is all you're going to get out of this one, of where the landing site is, the one that you're actually going to be heading to. It is a huge bowl crater, a massive scar in the earth, dozens of meters deep and nearly a kilometer wide. Upon closer inspection, it looks like it's this crater. It must have been caused by some sort of impact from ungodly powerful artillery that went off in the past. And while it is pretty thick with greenery, there's definitely it's a good landing space for larger vehicles, that sort of thing. If not for the fact that water is slowly pooling inside of it and flooding the buildings and the machinery and the electronics in the area. And that's all you're going to get off of this one.
Gee, if only we could have landed there.
In the flood?
Yeah, well, hindsight 2020.
In the watery crater.
Oh, yeah, well, you know. I did have one for Alina as well. Let me... But this one you're not rolling on, it's just...
By the way, I didn't have to roll for
no.
singing, like, did it raise spirits or whatever?
Absolutely. However, I have a very specific individual that I feel like it's appropriate that you meet. Okay. Where is he? Here we go. At some point, Alina, a person who looks like some sort of mercenary has the landmark colonial, the LC insignia on his uniform, approaches you, and he's just like, I really like your singing. It's great. It's very helpful. I'm Private Novum. I feel really relaxed when you're around. It's nice. You know. Usually I get these really bad headaches. I see things. I think maybe they mean something. I don't know. But when you're here, I don't really have that happen. It's the best sleep I've ever gotten. And
I hold his shoulders, just say thank you, and it's okay. You're okay. Relax and get it out. You don't have to rush it.
As you do that, and he kind of goes still, you would notice on his neck, there's an IX tattoo on his neck. And scars all over his neck and any part of his skin, stuff like that. Most of his body is covered by his uniform, but as you get him to stop moving, he's completely coated in scars. Roll me a word on the streets or an investigation check, your choice. Both of these would be appropriate. Or actually, there's one more check that would work here.
I do have word on the street.
The other check that would work here would be patch.
Yep. I have word on the street, so
whichever
I
you want
for that.
That is good enough.
Okay.
He is based on his tattoo. You would know that he's a flash clone. That this person, this entity, Private Novum, has died at least 8 times, and this is the 9th version of him.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking.
She
impressive.
she tries to hide sadness in her words, but she just goes, "Would you like a hug?"
He like stiffens up entirely, and like he looks like a deer caught in headlights. He just kind of like he tries to answer, but his mouth is moving and no words come out.
I just hug him, and in the most comforting way possible. It's okay. Everybody goes through things in their life, and sometimes life is harder for other people than usually. But you should be strong. You can be strong enough to get through it, right? And I just pat him on the back.
He roll me a charm on this one. Actually, roll me a charm.
All right, time to bring up my character sheet once again.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Hell yeah.
He goes nonverbal, but his face goes really red, and he kind of like gives you this really shy, sheepish nod. And like he starts walking away, and like stops and kind of does like a little hop in place and looks back at you, and then he looks back at the floor, and then he runs off.
She just waves goodbye while he runs off.
Yep.
Does anybody else get Fifth Element vibes from Alina?
Fifth Element vibes?
Multi-pass.
Multi-pass.
No, actually, you know what vibe I get, and this might be a deep cut for people who don't play Supergiant games? I'm thinking Transistor.
Never played it. It's on my
Good
list.
game.
It's on my list to play.
I
But never
got
played.
Transistor
Phenomenal
back
game.
in like fucking 2014, and I barely played it. Admittedly, I got like maybe half an hour put into it and never touched it again.
It's like
You
a
should put
6-hour
more than
game.
a half hour.
Game go quick. Just take an
Never
afternoon.
played it, but
Okay.
what's it about?
Was that
Never
everybody?
played
I
it.
think that was everybody, right?
Nope.
Cherex, that's right.
Cherex.
It's okay. I'm used to being forgotten. So
No!
Holy shit.
We love you.
so I'm gonna split my time between hanging out with you and showing him all of the cool shit that my Prosa collar and info skin can do, like changing my appearance and the holographic masks and stuff. Hopefully he's seen the anime series.
He is
If
not.
not, I've probably got the pilot ready to download. And if I can, I'm gonna see if we can get him access to see the mechs like in the process of being printed. Because I think that would be an impressive thing to show a kid.
Absolutely.
And the rest of the time, I'm going to try and just help out as many people as I can, even in like little ways, just so they leave here with the impression that I'm a good person that helps out.
Okay. Then
Because this
first we'll go to
entire
Sean
thing is
Yu.
a PR exercise.
First we'll go to Sean Yu, and then I will have you roll one time on PCs to see what kind of, if you get a side quest. Or on NPCs,
Okay,
sorry.
sure.
So first we're gonna go to Sean Yu.
Cool.
And he is like so stoked that you actually showed up. He's got a little bow tie and everything. He thinks he's on a date. He's just like, oh my gosh, you came. This is wonderful. My mom didn't believe you were coming, but she gave me the bow tie anyway. Do you like it? Here, I got you a flower.
Oh, that's sweet.
And he's like, come on, and he takes your hand and just starts like running as fast as he can, trying to pull you along. He'll take you to apparently he's actually telling the truth. He found an underground secret tunnel beneath the city that nobody in the town actually knows about. It's not on any map or anything like that. It's underneath the depot district of the city, and it doesn't connect to anything at all. Roll me a spot check real quick.
Oh god, I hope it's not trapped.
I do have spot. Woohoo.
Ah!
Not enough spot.
Fair enough. It is definitely a tunnel, and it goes to nowhere. The other end of it is long since caved in, and it looks like this may have been from like a major earthquake or something that would rattle the earth in a very strong sort of way. Because this is not the sort of thing that, like, even if you had industrial grade machinery, you'd be able to clear through. This is basically like a cave that leads into a sudden mountain that wasn't there before, sort of thing. So until you get like, oh, we have mountain excavation tier stuff, as far as you can tell, this tunnel is just a complete dead end.
Still cool though.
Yeah, cool as shit. He while he has you there, he asks you he asks you for your name. And should you give it to him, he'll try and carve into the wall a little heart with SY and your initials on it as well.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell him my name.
Sure. Then yeah, you absolutely see him do that, and he's like so happy. He doesn't think you notice. Like, he's trying to keep it a secret. He's got like his hand over the thing while he's carving it and stuff like that, and just like saying like, go on, go ahead and explore the cave. I'm gonna do something over here. Don't worry. But on the way out, it's pretty clear what happened. All right, so that would be it for Sean Yu. And he loves the rest of the day. Like, you get to spend with him. You know, he loves seeing the mechs. They do let you in and all that. But let's try and fast forward here because I have another NPC for you. Roll me a d20, please.
Sure.
And we're starting to run a little short on time if we're gonna move on to the next thing here.
Lots of exposition.
We are rolling really
Kind of,
bad.
Yeah, but it's juicy. I love
It is your choice. So here's the thing. You happen to walk in on Dogwater getting hit on by this really old lady, Lunvilla. your choice if you want to stick around for this one. You are welcome to roll one more time if you want to spend your third day looking for somebody else. Otherwise, you did in fact just find the baker again. She's
as amusing as that would be, this character doesn't have any way of recording that interaction, so
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Alright, then roll me another d20, and we're on your final day. Ooh. 17! Got you. Wow! Your character seems to have a the fucking dice are telling a story! The dice are telling a story! Interesting! So, on the third day, you will end up meeting Miss Catherine Calloway. She's one of the Evergreen's very few elementary school teachers. She's exhausted when you meet her. And, she's just like, I can't tell you how hard it is. There's 3 of us, there's 3 teachers, and they expect us to take care of 40 kids. Do you know how much energy these little guys have? That's not 40 kids total, that's 40 kids per grade, by the way. Oh, man. Wow. Some of them, I'm just really hoping that they're not, you know, with the snipers and everything. If you could check up on them. She hands you a list. She's like, it would mean a lot to me and to the parents. So, well, the ones that still have parents.
Yeah, I can check in on them. I've got some spare time.
She hands you a list of currently missing children. And I will DM you that list later, and we will figure that part out.
Oh shit.
That's what I was like, it's kind of crazy! You rolled the 2 things that specifically involve children!
Oh, boy, I can't wait for the Five Nights at Freddy's episode next session.
Okay, so how many missiles will it take to destroy it?
It?
It, as in Pennywise.
Oh, Pennywise!
There are 40 kids missing.
Oh, no, there's 40 kids per class. The list does not have 40 children missing. I will send you the list later. There's like maybe 6 or 7.
Oh, that's
we gotta get in the fist fight with Mecha Freddy Fazbear.
Mecha Freddy Fazbear. So at this point, if there is nothing else, nobody asking anything else of anyone, nobody talking to any of the leaders of the town or anything like that.
Actually, can I ask when that interaction happened? Is it like first day or?
That was the 3rd day.
That would have been the 3rd day, because
yeah, that was the 3rd day.
I was actually gonna be after that interaction with Private Novum. I would have. Elena would just go, I forgot to give him one of my albums, and just look around for him, because she knows that it would help with him sleeping better. So
that's fine. I have no. Yep, we can retcon or forward con whatever you want. And he would definitely accept and be super grateful for this sort of thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Huh?
I'm DMing quite something.
Oh no, what?
Uh-oh.
Why?
Uh-oh!
I'm scared!
Anytime my players are DMing each other and I don't get to see it, I'm always like a little uh-oh. Uh-oh!
I've already messaged Kite several times tonight. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Do you want us to let you know when I'm getting messages from people?
I mean, if it's relevant to the plot. If he's just sending you memes, I don't care, but...
No, it's like an actual... Kind of like,
in character
probably plot relevant.
Sure
yeah, because, like, I
if it is something relevant for me to know to run the game, then yes, tell me.
Yeah, I'm asking Kite on, like, if he thinks I should go ahead with it. If I do go ahead with it, then yeah, I'll bring it out in the open. I'll let you know.
Okay,
if
fair
not,
enough.
Then I'll just drop it there and nothing will happen.
We should all just have like group chats for individual, and Sin just sits in those chats.
That is exactly what I have done. I had sent a message to
I don't want that many DMs open. I don't want that many DMs open.
This is gonna be a lot.
No.
If I have to have a one-on-one DM with every combination of every player possible. Like, here's one with Kite and Mako, here's one with Kite and JJ, here's one with Kite and Cherex. And then I gotta do that for 49, and then I gotta do that for Cherex. That sounds horrible. No thank you.
Yeah, no, I try to keep all my private DMs to like Kite and Mako all roleplay based, just because I don't want to cover it like, you know.
Minor character interactions.
Yeah, just ignore me. I'm not doing anything.
Fair enough.
Was I able to get the sugar?
No. She told you to go to a Greytown for that. Wait, are you just leaving town?
I didn't know how far it was. If it's super close, then yeah, but...
And we never heard from him again.
Almost 1,000 kilometers is the nearest town. It's like, it's over here. Yep.
I'll just take it.
I believe every block is 1,000 kilometers? No, 100 kilometers. 100 kilometers, my bad.
If I see the townspeople when I was like buying all the stuff, are they a little bit happier or no? Like, did that change anything at all?
You would change things in the future after you've brought back sugar. But that is...
No. I mean, like, I tried going to like a bar or something, like dance with people, try to promote my brand.
Oh yeah, no. Between all the shit that you guys are doing, I have a background stat for city morale, and it's currently on the up. I have a lot of background stats for stuff that's happening in the town for like... I can't say these things, but I have a lot of background stats. One of them is morale, and you have affected the morale. That's all I can say for now.
That's good. That's good.
This is what happens when you bring apparently 3 celebrities to a town. Everybody's real fucking happy for some goddamn reason. Who knows why? Like I said earlier, we're an eclectic group. I think there are a grand total of 2 soldiers? Question mark? Everyone else is an eclectic profession that you would not expect to be piloting a mech and working as mercenaries.
We have a anime girl. We have a streamer fuckboy. We have a miner. We have a singer. We have 2 military personnel. What am I missing?
Sure. And then
I'm just missing Roadrunner. I'm just missing. Yeah, we have a mercenary, and then we have a mercenary. We have 2 soldiers and a mercenary.
Yep. And we're 2 different kinds of soldiers too. Spec Op. I
thought Shroud is also a soldier.
That was one of the 2.
Yep.
The 2. When I said 2 soldiers, it was Starry Night and Shroud.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I realized Roadrunner also a merc.
Yep.
You forget the German scientist.
I did forget the German scientist. Thank you. We also have a German scientist, Doctor.
Goodness. He lost his doctorate though.
See, I'm used to running with
I lost the licensing, not the schooling. Thank you.
With about 6 people. Running it with 8 this is kind of nice. Not gonna lie. Having lots of personalities to come in. So we are now at the point where we would print our mechs and head out on the mission. However, it's pretty likely that we're about to hit combat, and we've only got 35 minutes before we hit our time for the night. I do not think that we can finish this in 35 minutes with 8 players.
No. I will make one suggestion though before we leave. For the people who have new mechs or mechs that haven't been seen, you're getting them printed. Would you like to show them off now?
Oh yeah, we can do
Yeah,
that.
can we at least show off our mechs?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We arrive at the... Like, you arrive at the scene, here's where you are, then we'll leave it for there, or we'll leave it there for the night, kind of situation.
I actually don't want that, because I don't want you guys to have a week of time to strategize and think about what you're gonna do.
Oh.
That's fair.
Yep.
Fair.
So...
Head empty, shoot gun.
I'll go first with mine. Mine's pretty cool.
There you go.
Alright. My mech, he kind of rides on roller skates to run around faster. He has a lot of things like just he is the biggest pussy like ever. Okay.
Oh my God.
So he just runs around, tries to throw grenades and run away the entire time. And then he has OnlyFans promotion stickers all over his mech as well. All over.
He's sponsored by Red Bull, potentially.
Red Bull, gamer subs, and literally he puts any promotion to get his brand up. And then
That doesn't seem like the right.
God damn.
Hold on.
That's a.
I was gonna say that's a huge mech.
That's actually correct size though for.
No, I meant
our-
the image.
Yeah.
Let me change the image.
I will say I'm going to pass on showing off my mech because I know Kite really wants to see it, and I don't think it's fair to do
Fucker! Adding it to the list. We're no longer truck buddies.
Wait,
There we go.
Wait.
Wait. No.
no.
Fucking love that scene. That scene is so good. But the Punisher Netflix series was so good. It was very much made for Kite.
Phenomenal.
I didn't like Punisher that much, but it's okay.
I liked the Daredevil Joe. That was fun.
Daredevil's pretty cool.
All right, so I've
Yeah.
got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am.
My mech has a lot of promotion ads on it, promotion stickers. And he really just runs around throwing grenades.
Two mercs, a spec ops, a singer, a streamer, an anime idol, a scientist, and a miner walk into a bar.
There are no survivors.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am missing one person. Who am I missing?
Fitzroy.
Missing Fitzroy. By the way, my personalizations is my Black Witch is wearing a robe that is similar to what Alina's wearing.
Huh.
I think it'd be a good idea, because in the 3 days you guys would have time to strategize and talk about like what your mechs can do and stuff like that. So that's not your new mech?
No, that's my old, like, it's the same chassis, but like that's not new sprite I had.
Did you send me a new sprite?
I thought I did a while ago.
Send it to me again just in case. I'll try and update it.
Cause I remember a couple weeks ago you were asking for like people to resend you stuff.
Yeah, let me take a look. Were the stats at least correct?
Yes.
I did.
Yeah, like my mech is updated. Like all the stats and stuff are correct. It's just the.
Oh, you just gave me his share code, not his new sprite.
Gotcha.
I take it my theme song wasn't updated then either.
That would be Mako. I'm not sure. I can check for you. And I'm happy to fix that. I got time right now. Did you send one?
Yeah, did you send one to me?
I sent one to Spartan because
is that correct?
Spartan was doing all the music and stuff. Yeah, that's new sprite.
Okay, cool. Then let me run my macro real quick. Execute macro. And now you have a health bar. Perfect. But no, in the 3 days, you guys would have time to talk about like what role your mech is supposed to fill, if you'd like. And that'd be a pretty good opportunity to let the viewers know what to expect.
The team is about to suffer, crew. The team is about to.
There will be dead bodies
about to go
everywhere.
through the ringer.
Some of them will be friendly.
Did you slam your penis?
For chat who has not been with us for a little bit, because if you say watch at the beginning and then just are tuning in, you'll realize, man, you're all in actual mechs that like are not Everests. Yeah, we're all different now. It's been a while. We're on like what, session 12, 13?
Way farther than that, friend. We're on season 2. Season 1 ended with session 14. This is technically
we got greenlit for season 2.
Yeah, this is technically session 2 of season
2.
2. And total episodes, I think we're at 16 total. Might be 15.
Goddamn.
Gosh.
Yep.
We've lasted longer than some TV shows.
Movie. Let's go.
Bruh.
We have more runtime than some TV shows.
Firefly in the background crying. Fox. Meanwhile, Fox is just kicking the shit out of them still. It's like, fuck you.
We
That
had
should've
more
been
runtime
better.
than Firefly at the end of the first episode.
Fair. But I'll go first because I'm at the front of the line because I put myself there. Hi, chat. I'm in a support chassis that also wants you to hit other people. Because if I lock onto someone, I can then say to you, I have to use a soundboard for this because this is what I put it here for.
Get that motherfucker.
Yep, I could do that now. I also could throw around armor packs and like make cover. Like I can make a lookout tower. It's a shame the person who really would have liked that is gone now.
The sniper?
Yeah, the sniper. I now have a sniper tower.
Yeah, we totally didn't kill him for reasons.
Fog of War.
Fog of War.
Going down the list.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Nobody
Anyway,
important.
to the Missile Maiden. Next down the line.
So yeah, this is Bitter Tears, and this is basically the mech from her mech anime series in the flesh. So in universe, this would be like that giant Gundam from Tokyo if it actually went flying around beating shit up.
Why does
It's
it look like the,
it's
why
just
does
got
it look like the
missiles.
jet plane has a hard on?
Not my sprite, not my problem. It has missiles, as the name implies. It's Missile Maiden Mako in her missile mech. It sits back. It's for some reason twice as big as everyone else. That's just a side effect of the chassis. And it has missiles coming out of everywhere.
Everywhere.
Including here.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
That's a tactic.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Insert.
Fingers detach, become mini missiles. Toes detach, become mini missiles.
Yeah, when I use my core power, pretty much.
Yeah, you launch that crotch rocket. It's like you got a hip thrust to launch that nuke.
Christ.
Look, that's only in the OVA. You gotta pay extra for that one.
16.5.
The pay-per-view. That's the pay-per-view episode.
Moving forward.
Next one right here.
Did JJ mute his
Me?
mic again?
Okay.
Yep.
No, I'm here. I'm making sure you weren't like going down. Okay. So,
Technically, he was first.
Honestly, not much has happened between the last iteration of Division by Zero and this one. I changed up a few things. So the main thing is I replaced the big gravity cannon I had.
Oh, the one that killed the player?
Yeah, I replaced that one.
Exploding suit killed the player.
Yeah, so instead now I have the Tachyon Lance, which is part of the Sherman level 3. So instead of a big gravity laser, I have a big heat laser. Same range. Deals 8 burn damage on hit. Plus 2d6 energy. And it creates a backblast when I fire it, so stuff behind me gets burned, and then I create soft cover behind me. Because it kicks up dust and stuff.
These are delete button.
I also added a point into the... Oh god, what was the name of that mech I put the point into? The Tokugawa. I put a point into Tokugawa so I could take the spare batteries.
So now your range is increased.
Yes. So yeah, external batteries. So all my weapons that deal energy, which is all of them, have +5 range, and +1 threat if they are melee. I don't have any melee weapons, so yeah, +5 range on all my weapons. And when I take any structure damage, the system is destroyed, and I take 1d6. We don't have to worry about that.
So don't get
if
blown
the
up.
batteries blow up, I blow up.
Don't get blown up.
The other big change I have is I have an Asura class NHP. I'm a slow mech, but I'm also Sanic the fucking Hoghedge, because I basically get to take 2 additional quick actions or 1 additional full action a turn if I engage my NHP. So I can shoot even more now. So I shoot further and I shoot more.
Lots of DACA.
Nothing will live. And yeah, that's basically it.
Can we hear from the
And
doctor?
I took a point in the Brutal for Predator because it was a meme last season, and I won.
Yeah, brutal fucking working is insane. By the way, that was the if you roll a 20 full damage.
If you're rolling that 20, then you deal maximum damage.
The thing that's only supposed to happen 5% of the time and happens like 35% of the time.
No, it happened about 63% of the time was the math on that. It was 13 or 14 out of 22 rolls.
Jesus.
5% of the time works every time. And yeah, that's my mech. Someone else.
Rico!
So I'm in the Manticore, I'm a walking tactical nuke. I've got the only real change that I made was I gave myself bullet grenades and a tripcord. So I'm gonna pull people towards me to knock them prone. I'm also gonna throw things at people to again knock them prone. And I'll lay out a trip mine so people can't get past me without falling prone.
Oh god, you've made the worst mech. You've made the struggle snuggle mech. You force people prone and then you explode on them.
I love it.
So I have a magnet cannon that allows me to pull both enemies and allies towards me.
You literally
Slash,
yeah, you literally tie people down, put them on the floor, and then castigate all over their faces. It's not.
You get to lay down. You get to lay down. You get to lay down.
You're
Oprah. Oh my gosh.
Like Scorpion hitting a Scorpion on the one guy and pulled him off the turret just to blast him, the guy behind him, and the fucking creature maker.
Oh man, that's so cool.
So you're a close quarters combatant?
I think the only close quarters combatant we've heard from so far.
Let's go.
I have a second one.
I live in close combat because my mech wants to be within about 8 feet, 8 sensor range of everything, and I'm zoomy. I have 6 speed.
There.
Okay.
I'm in the melee. I don't want to be in the melee.
Kite doesn't have any weapons.
I have one weapon.
That requires lock-on.
And requires somebody else to hit that person. What was this random roll?
Autopod, I wanted to show it off. Like, that's a weapon, and I lock on all the time.
Yeah, but you have to have somebody else hit the shot for you to also shoot.
There's a lot of y'all to do that, though. Anyway.
He's our support leader.
Yeah.
Alright, so next person. What do we got?
That'd be Dogwater.
You got the coward.
Oh, we already heard from Dogwater. Dogwater was first.
Oh, fair.
Technically.
He talked about running around and throwing grenades everywhere, remember?
Lots of OnlyFans stickers.
And the OnlyFans...
Many advertisement stickers as well on my mech as well.
What are these rolls?
I just want to add as a side note, my longest range now, because of those external batteries, is 25 spaces.
That's too many spaces.
So you're there's just a bird chilling on a tree somewhere, and all of a sudden there's just a beam of light in between trees. That's what the... Anyway. Hello, my Mac name is All Around It's Stone, yet all is soft inside. That's a double meaning. One, don't judge a book by its cover. Second one, anything can be broken, and then you can get to the squishy bits inside. Anyway, I'm basically a full-on field controller. I have buffs and damage mitigation galore. You want to be at least 2 spaces away from me if you'd like to get some bonuses from me. I have mag parry, which if this will show you,
it doesn't show on
stream.
stream.
It doesn't?
No, I don't show the chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll still explain it. I'm just showing it to the players. Once per round as a reaction, I can parry an attack that would deal kinetic damage to a allied character. And since I have front rank, my adjacency counts as range 2.
Oh hey, front rank buddies.
Yep, and I also have Shield of the Legion, which lets me deal 2 damage back. It's not much there, but I also have, if I can find it, I have PCP Perimeter Command Plate. I can either repulse or attract someone that lands on that mine-like thing. I have a Magnetic Shield, which is a force field, which also does damage mitigation. So there's a lot of ways I can proc that Shield of the Legion. Oh, it's once per round. Yeah, damage is damage. Yeah, I have a lot of controlling, and if you have a really bad hack on you, I have Ice Out Drone, which negates, if I deploy it, it will basically negate the effect. You can't do any tech attacks, but you also don't feel the effects of any tech attacks on you. And if you'd like, you can stay in that zone and until you clear it, and then you can just move out of it again. But that's only if you do tech attacks. You can still shoot out of it, I'm pretty sure. I mentioned the magnetic shields. I have also Black Ice module. If any adjacent allied characters, again, 2 spaces away from me, gets +1 difficulty, and each subsequent tech attack is another +1 difficulty until it's 3. And if it would go to 4, it rolls back to 1. But yep, I'm kinda not a tank, but also a tank because I mitigate damage. And I have smoke grenades.
Yeah, as long as the thing that's attacking us isn't doing armor piercing, that 10 hit points is gonna feel very strong. That's the one thing I've noticed is our hit point pool is not fantastic.
No, but if you stick close to me, I am going to make sure with all in my power that you don't take any more damage than you need to be taking. Plus, I have ways to either buff you or debuff an enemy with Voice of Reason, and I have the Orator talents, basically. And I also have this, which I'm going to be using a lot.
Okay.
I'm going to be locking on to enemies very often.
Oh god, there's 2 of us now that throw lock on around. Let's fucking go.
Yep. And that's because I do have weapons, but I'm probably going to avoid doing that for the reason that if I don't do any attacks or make 4 saving throws, I get an order die that I can use to buff an ally or debuff enemies. Yep, I'm not gonna be directly fighting people for the most part.
There's other
Fair
people
enough.
for that.
Alright, cool.
Alright. I think it's my turn.
Yep.
Alright.
That was a little long, I'm sorry.
Nah, it's all
That's
good.
cool.
This is Fitzroy. I'm essentially the 3D invisible knife thrower. That's kind of my job. I added 3D combat to this 2D game for this particular group. And then I throw knives and make sure that your mech heats up so fast. That is my whole gimmick. I'm also invisible like 75% of the time. I would consider myself somewhat of a secondary assault, because I kind of just exist on the battlefield and throw knives at people, hack them, and make it harder for them to hit other people. It's kind of my whole shtick. I didn't change anything about my mech from last time. The only thing I was thinking about changing was changing my personalization to make it look like I have digital camo.
That's dope.
Oh, cool.
Totally do that.
Sorry, quick question. 49.
Yeah.
Does your invisibility activate from any movement or just your movement?
Any movement. Or any of my movement.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I believe you are just invisible on your turn, period. But the minute your turn is over, you're visible, if I remember correctly.
Mhm.
That's the Duskwing's bullshit.
Oh.
Yeah, because the metal mark is only invisible when it moves. The Duskwing is just invisible during its turn, period.
If it initiates movement, right? Or if it moves.
No, just period. If when the Duskwing starts its turn, it is invisible the entire turn, but the minute its turn is over, it appears.
Oh, okay.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird that
It's a little
SSC
weird.
has 2 invisibility mechs. GSSC, they let you have 2 invisibility mechs?
That's kind of their specialty, I guess.
Yeah, but no, my shtick is throwing knives at long range and hacking. It's kind of my shtick.
You forgot the
What?
giving the GM a headache with having to deal with 3 dimensions.
No,
This
that
is
was the
true.
first thing he said.
That was the first thing
he
I said.
No, he said that he
and
added
to be
2
fair-
3D to a 2D game. He didn't mention that it's a headache.
It's fair.
valid.
I'm trying my best to make it easy on your part by adding
No, you're
my
good.
little altitude marker.
You're good.
And I'm curious because I don't know if it ever got discussed. What licenses do you have? Because I think you went. I think you're 3 in that one. What was your 4th? Because we're level 4 now.
Jeez, where are my licenses? Where do I see that on my page?
That's on your actual human character, not on your
Go
mech.
to the website.
Human character.
You can also just go to your characters and double click your human to
Gotcha.
look at.
Yep. My licenses. Trying to find it.
Oh yeah, so I did end up taking Gladiator, so I get an additional 1d6 against prone or immobilized targets.
Wait. Okay, yeah, okay. Wait, that's Gladiator? I thought
Duskwing 2 and Matador 2.
that was not Gladiator, but the one that
Pankrati?
Pankrati, yeah. Wasn't that Pankrati?
Nope, it's Gladiator. It's the execution on level 1.
No, fair enough.
But
Huh.
yes, I'm seeing Matador as my.
He took Matador for 2 reasons. He didn't mention it. The knives that he throws are the viral knives that make people take viruses whenever they try to hack. And then he also took the Tracer program that, as a reaction, whenever hostile tech action against him or an ally succeeds, or him or an adjacent ally fail a system save that enemy caused, the enemy takes heat and becomes tracked. They cannot hide or be invisible. And at the start of their turn, they gain lock-on as well, and are scanned for free. That's what that Matador gave.
So we have 3 different good sources of lock-on with this group. I like it. We figured out that lock-on's real strong, and it only took us about 11 sessions.
I think it was about 11, yeah.
Because that's when
And
I
the
came
fact
out
that-
swinging with the lock-on.
Mm-hmm.
So without
You-
And the fact
guys
that
need
mine is
lock-on?
basically an advantage.
I'm hearing from Lope,
Like
honey.
particular lies, just yeah.
So without spoilers, I think the worst way to describe my mech is a gigantic 16-wheeler semi armed with a knife that can fly, and will force Sin to keep track of health of every single object on screen.
Awesome.
So that's about the worst way that I can
I'm
describe
not
it.
the headache anymore. I'm not the
And
headache.
No,
Good
you're
time.
still the headache. There's just
Oh,
now a
man.
second headache, and I'm gonna be dealing with migraines instead of headaches.
So wait,
And that's about all I'm gonna say on it.
do you have the... You're not flying, right?
No
Am
comment. No comment needed.
No comment.
I'm scared. Oh, right, the flight system, it just exists.
Here, have some Advil. Sit.
Also, either Shroud or... Shroud, can you move to the other side? Like right there? Just for my brain. Please. No, like right there. Thank you. Look at it. It's perfect now. I hate you.
Oh.
I fucking hate you.
Kite wanted the
Go
symmetry.
back. Go back.
Fucking shit.
Oh my god.
The symmetry.
I guess it would also be fair, like, Sin, if you can throw the red hair just like on screens.
Oh no, I've seen it.
It just gets even more confusing and answers less questions and just adds more.
No, it's gonna answer a lot of questions. Here, I need to make space. I need to make space.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
That's it's actually not quite right. Give me a second. It's actually not quite right. There we go.
There we go.
Hey, anybody want to get on the party bus? That thing's the actual party bus.
True.
That's about
It's
correct.
the Vanga bus, baby.
Christ.
That's about correct.
Wow.
I got
Archaeology found the map. That thing is the map.
I got some tactical knives. We're here to have a good time, and there's
I-
other things that we don't have to worry about.
The fact that this giant truck has like a half-sized mechanized knife on it, I feel like if you were to scale it to its own size, it would have like this tiny little dinky knife coming out of it that just looks like there's some random chaff stuck in its hole. But no, that's actually its knife.
No, it's
Like a
it's
truck
like the
bayonet.
it's like the kneecappers you get in like Saints Row the Third, like those things that come out of the tires that you slash other people's tires with.
Oh yeah, sure, that could work. That actually could work.
But yeah, welcome to the team, everybody. Thank you all so much for showing off your new mechs,
Oh, yeah.
and let's all thank Sin for always running this and showing us the glory of Lancer.
Yeah, thanks, Sid.
Thank,
Yeah, it's all
thank you,
good.
Sin.
Thanks, Sid.
I'm gonna fund your Advil. Don't worry.
I'm gonna fund your. Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna send you some money for some Advil.
Chat, please subscribe to stream. Fund my Advil, please.
Dear God.
So, the most important question I have here is how does that fit in my holes?
Don't
You
worry
know,
about it.
Well,
I don't think it does.
Tight fit.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
I got you. I'm already on ComCon. I can beat you there.
With lots and lots of lube. That's how.
Prospector.
I think as long as a cell is on it, I can use the hole, which is really funny to me.
That's hilarious.
So I hate for this to break your brain, Sin. Your size doesn't matter. You can fit it in.
It doesn't matter for Prospector.
Size doesn't matter. You can always fit in JJ's holes.
It's literally, hey, do you have one movement and a reaction? All right, go.
All right.
It's a burst one entrance, and you have to be completely within the entrance to get the
I think you just
reaction.
had to be on the entrance, not.
I thought it said
then.
in the entrance or adjacent, isn't it?
While completely within an entrance, you and allied characters gain the subterranean reposition reaction during your own turns.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then yeah,
so
you
it
would
says
not be able to
here-
use. Yep, size does matter.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
You're too big to satisfy.
So
JJ's a
two,
size queen. You heard it here first.
so two people can't use the holes. It's
No.
Whistle Maiden Mako.
She
And
would fit. She would fit if. Wait a minute. How big
It's
is
a
how big is
burst
the hole?
one, so it's one. It's
It's
one,
burst
and then all the spaces around that. So
Oh no, they could
that's
both use
just
it. They
about-
could both use it. They could both use it. Because a size 1 burst is exactly a size 3 template.
Oh, well, will you look at
Oh.
that?
Would
Yep.
you look at that? It is big enough. Ayo.
Oh,
But
God,
but you
my
would take
brain
the entirety of the hole. If you're standing over it, nobody else can use it.
Oh no. Damn.
Good thing I have
guys.
3.
I forgot the other thing that I can do that matters. I have tactical intelligence.
You slut.
I can add 1 to any roll I can see within line of sight, I believe.
Yes, I do still play Smite. Chat's
Only
asking.
2.
Anyways,
I love you.
I can't wait for everyone to start locking on stuff so I can blast it from like half a fucking continent away.
Yeah. There's a
Same.
sniper. Meanwhile, Striker. Sniper. Psst.
I apologize in advance, Sin. If I ever activate my protocol, it's gonna get so much worse.
Oh no!
I feel like that's one of the only reasons you have not used your protocol. You don't want to give Sin a fucking conniption.
No, I know what the protocol is. It's one of my favorite protocols in the game, and it's awful.
I know you know, but I'm just saying 49 might just be...
He's in arguably my favorite mech in the game. So I know quite a bit about it.
I've taken account that it would be an absolute headache. Plus, there's only been one combat, and that was the end of season 2 or season 1. And that was the only combat that I was like, oh, I should really. And then I was like, no, we got it, and we did. So.
And then it was a Pyrrhic victory, even though we tried.
Yeah. But no,
It
I
made me
considered
sad.
it. But other than that, I will give you a solid head up when I think I'm gonna use it. So you can down 5 admins.
But yeah, beer. Well, I'm actually probably gonna go to the bathroom and then I'm gonna start cookies. I'll see you guys.
Yeah, I
next
think
week.
I think we are. Nope, not next week. Next week is D&D.
No,
Lancer,
next
2
week
weeks
is
from now.
Right, but some of the people in this room play D&D with me next week, so I will
We
see
will
those people.
pretty much be going straight into combat 2 weeks from now on the next episode of Lancer. D&D, I'm not sure what's happening. That's next week.
A stern
Just a
talk.
little heads up. I believe we agreed that we're gonna go straight to the mock ambush.
Fair enough.
Oh, well, now
So
you've confirmed
we
that
will-
it's happening.
Well, I already confirmed it was happening.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think that did happen. But that's it for today.
Somebody cheated.
Thank you for being
Goodbye,
here.
everybody.
Goodbye, crew.
It was fun.
Bye.
True. Goodbye.